Welcome to my kitchen, Organic Chef, hashtag Fresh is Best, where we talk and we teach about living a healthy living lifestyle, eating organically, non-GMO foods. We talk about the ingredients and where they come from and what's in our food, focusing on nutrients and vitamins and minerals that we should be eating on a daily basis. So come hang out with us and learn a healthier living lifestyle. Whatever your goals are, I'm sure you'll find recipes and quick tips to help you along your journey. Hey, we've got it popping today. We're making a jackfruit wrap and tuna salad. Holler at your girl. We've got some avocado, some mini peppers. I have some leftovers. We know how we do. We've got some celery, red onion, lemons. We've got that earthy brown mustard. We got our 21 herb spices. We have watermelon radish, cilantro, parsley, fresh ginger, tuna. We've got that sesame oil. And yeah, your girl brought it back. We got that jackfruit. So let's get it popping today. What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Organic Chef. So today we're getting it in the kitchen, but we're not doing what we normally do. So you saw some close-up shots of the ingredients that we're going to be using today. However, what's going to be popping off in this kitchen is less cooking, because we're getting ready for springtime and summertime, and we want to be in the house cooking all the time. So in my house, what we usually like to do is make salads. So today we're going to make two of my favorite salads that we make at home that are good for on the go, grab it and go, and easy. No hard work here. The only thing that we're going to be cooking today is our tuna. Some people like to eat it raw. I don't. So we're going to get a nice hard sear on the tuna, and then we're going to use our jackfruit today. So yeah, that's right. Jackfruit is back, but we're using it as a wrap, and we're making a salad dressing to go with that wrap today. So I've got some great information about jackfruit. We talked about it previously on another show. I dissected it. We made it 3 different ways. Here's another way you can get at that jackfruit. And I got my girl Nia Bay, 28-day sugar addict rehab, that's chiming in with me on Zoom, talking about the healthy components and some things that you didn't know. So check out for that on this show today. We getting it popping in the kitchen, and we're going to be talking about these ingredients. I'll be right back. So let's talk about these ingredients. We've got some jackfruit. We've got that tuna that I talked about. Yeah. So we're using some fresh ingredients. So fresh is best. That's what Organic Chef hashtag Fresh is Best is all about. We've got some fresh peppers. We've got leftovers that we're using. You know how I feel about leftovers. We've got some leftover celery that we're going to be using today. I've got some diced up avocado here today. We've got some vegan mayo, plant-based. So for those of you who practice a plant-based vegan lifestyle, I got you. Minus the tuna. That's why I'm making 2 different types of wraps. I've got a healthy red onion. We've got some brown mustard, which I love to include in a lot of my dressings. Our fresh ginger. Watermelon radish. Holler at your girl. I got my 21 spice seasonings. Fresh garlic. Can't go wrong with that. A beautiful purple carrot. Some sesame oil to go with that tuna. Yeah, that's how we hooking it up today. And I've got some fresh herbs. I've got some dill here, parsley, cilantro, and I got more on standby because your girl always got her greens with her. Holler at your girl. So always have fresh herbs. They're vibrant, they're aromatic, they make your dish fantastic, and then add it at the end, adds that pop of flavor. But we adding it fresh, so it's gonna be the bomb. Okay, so when you talk about flavor and you talk about, you know, vegan or vegetarian lifestyle, please know flavor is not an issue. So when we come back, we're going to get it popping and we're going to start making our salads. Okay, so we're going to start with the tuna, since that's something that has to be cooked. Everything else is pretty much chopping and putting it in the dressing, so it's pretty simple. So we're going to start with our tuna. Lovely, lovely goodness. So I'm placing the tuna in this dish, and in this dish it's going to get a couple ingredients: salt, pepper. That's it. I'm telling you, this is what we're doing. So we've got our salt. So I've got some sea salt here. We've got some fresh cracked pepper. That's it. That's how we popping it. So to that, I'm gonna add a little bit of that sesame oil. About a teaspoon. Then you're gonna massage it. I don't feel like getting my hands dirty and washing them. So we're just going to toss like we're doing here. And that's it. So this is going to sit while my skillet is heating up. So to that skillet, we're going to add just about 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. So I've got a lemon here. We're going to add that because citrus accentuates that natural flavor of seafood, right? So I'm just going to take my paring knife here, and I'm just cutting off the ends. And it gets a nice squeeze. That's it. Easy peasy. So we're moving on to the dressing. So I have 2 dressings that I'm going to be making today. So we're going to start with our dressing for our tuna, because that's what's going to be ready first, because we've got that tuna ready to go in the skillet. So to that, I have 1 bowl here, and I like to put greens in everything. So call me crazy, whatever you like, but I like greens in everything. Right here. So this is a mixture of spinach, kale, just some mixed greens. So I'm just going to give it a quick chop from our greens. Yeah, that's right. That's how we do it. So what's good about this is that you can infuse so much flavor in whatever you're doing. You don't have to do the traditional thing. So for this, you want to chop it. And for this, we've got a 1/2 cup of mixed greens here. So this, you want to chop it very, very fine. If your chopping game ain't good, you can put it in the processor. But we chilling today. I'm not in a rush, are you? So spinach and your greens, they're alkaline. You're talking about you've got iron, potassium. You've got vitamins, minerals, calcium. So this is fresh, and we're not cooking it. So this is going to allow us to get all those nutrients from our greens. Yeah, that's right. That's how we do it. So after that, it goes in the bowl. goes in the bowl. So it's chopping up very finely so it gets evenly distributed in that dressing. So to that, we're going to add a jalapeno because sometimes we like it hot. But you can control that heat by removing those seeds and the membrane. So I can move that down just like that. Or sometimes it don't break and I can just move it down with my thumb like so. So that's where all the heat is at in your peppers. So for that, we're going to chop it very finely, just like we did our spinach and greens mixture. This is fun. I haven't found anything to me more soothing and more peaceful than being in the moment when I'm in the kitchen. Whether it's chopping or mixing or stirring. So we've got our jalapenos here ready to go. So as you can see, it's very green. It's very, very green. So to that, gotta have some onions. So for this recipe, we're using a red onion. And I've got two ways I'm gonna make my onions today. So for this, we're gonna dice it like we've done our jalapenos. And the other way, I'm gonna do some slices. So you just want to have that flavor flowing throughout. So when your guests and your family, they are eating that salad, they taste a little bit of crunch and bite from those onions, and they taste those herbs in every single bite. Looking at my skillet here. Almost there, almost there. Turn it up a little bit. So in goes our onions. So to that, we're going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard. It's about 1 teaspoon. And to that, we're going to add some fresh dill. There's nothing like fresh dill. So I'm just giving it a rough chop really quickly. I think dill goes very well with seafood. And then I've got some lemon juice, so we're going to hit that. It's about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. In the garbage it goes. To that, we're going to use apple cider vinegar. Great healthy benefits in apple cider vinegar, especially when it's not cooked or put in anything to heat. We're eating it raw, so we're going to get all those benefits. Teaspoon. So that's going to activate already with that spiciness from the lemon juice and cooperate together and create a team of boom flavor. This is how you infuse the flavor. So to that, I'm going to add salt and pepper, sea salt, fresh cracked pepper, okay? So we're going to add that mayo. Boom! That's how we're doing it. So in here's about 2 cups. Might need some more for my other dressing, but that's fine. So I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to mix it together. See see if I can get it. So we're just gonna mix that together. So as you can see, it has like a really green look to it. And this is why I call it my spinach dip. But you and I both know it's got more than just spinach in it. It's got those fresh herbs. And I've got a little bit of leftover garlic paste, so I'm throwing that in there because this is going to put my flavor over the edge. It's going to give it what it's missing. I can smell it already. Smells and done, son. So now it gets the taste test, right? Gets the taste test. So let's taste it. Okay. I got that heat from the jalapeno. It hit me right there in the beginning. Wow. That tastes amazing. I think I'm going to put a little bit more lemon juice in there. Maybe 3 teaspoons. Okay. You can always add, but it's hard to take back. Okay, we'll get another taste test to see where it's at. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty in color. Wow. Had to eat the rest, I'm sorry. That's amazing. Woo! Okay. Let's see where our fish is at. We smoking. That means we ready. You'll see how the acid from that lemon juice has already started cooking the tuna. This white opaque here in the tuna means it already started cooking from the acid. This is what they're doing. It'll cook from the inside out. So let's get that tuna in the pan. Tuna down. Dressing is done. We're moving on. Set that to the side. We can start working on that jackfruit. And the jackfruit is pretty cool because we don't have to clean anything, right? Done. Grab a bowl. So we've got our jackfruit. So this is pretty simple. So this is young jackfruit. It's not old jackfruit that has been matured and sweetened up and is nice and soft and yellow. So as you can see, you know, it's very pale in color. And this is what we want. Gonna hit it with that lemon juice. So we got that flavor. Tuna seared really good, looks good. So I like my jackfruit to be really colorful. So I've got some yellow peppers and orange peppers. And we'll throw in some orange ones to that. So it's always good to have leftovers. So if I have some leftover from prepping some other items that I made the night before or earlier during the day, I just wrap them up and I put them in my fridge for safekeeping so I can still use them and get more bang for my buck. Wonderful. Okay, so our colorful peppers are done. Remember how I said we're going to do that onion? I ain't going to steer you wrong. So tuna looks pretty good. Looks like it has a nice sear on it. So we're going to turn that back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that nice sear on that. Woohoo! Beautiful. That's how we doing it. Beautiful. So I've got this onion here. And I'm just cutting it very closely so I can get these nice looking slices. So I got just some thin juliennes going in there. Onion done. Okay? So we've got some celery because I think it always adds another depth of flavor. It's very crunchy. What's not to like about celery, right? It just adds flavor to everything that it touches. So I'm just going to rough chop it, including the leaves. The leaf have exceptional flavor. So it just gets a rough chop. Right? So we're on and popping here. In goes our avocado. That's already been treated with some lemon juice, but I think I'm going to give it a little bit more. Because it's going to oxidize or turn brown. You know, if this is something that you want to sit in the fridge and chomp on it later or tomorrow, nobody wants to eat brown avocado, right? So we're throwing in our veggies. You see our salad is coming around really pretty, right? And I had some leftover leeks, so yes. You want to chop that garlic down, puree it down. So if you have anything with salt, it usually breaks everything down, right? So I chopped it really quickly. Now I'm taking the edge in front of my knife and I'm wearing that garlic down till it becomes a paste. And notice how the salt's going to add that salt flavor in there as well. So this is what you want, that garlic paste. This is going to go in. Just be mindful of the salt that you use for your pureed garlic, because you're going to add some seasoning to this to give it life so it wakes up all those natural flavors, right? So this is going off. Our tuna looks like it's done. The pan is so hot because cast iron gives you even heating. It'll cook itself the rest of the way through. Holler at your girl. I got you covered. I got you covered. So to that, I'm going to add some of my spice mixture just to add a little bit more flavor. Pull off that outer skin here. And I'm not going to use all. Radishes are great. It's an economical buy for you this time of year in the winter, because it's still winter and maybe 80 degrees out today, but technically it's still winter here in Georgia. So I'm just removing the skin around it. In my garbage bowl it goes. In the garbage bowl. So I just love the taste of the watermelon radish, but for most people, they love that flavor. And it's beautiful. I mean, come on. Look at that. Gorgeous. So to these, I'm just going to thinly slice them. Where they almost kind of mimic matchsticks. So this is going to give my salad some bite. Looks amazing. So I'm using this plant-based mayo. I ran out of the other one. I buy it at Kroger. It's non-GMO. It's egg-free. It's vegan. And that's what's up. So to this mixture goes about 3/4 cups of mayo. Done, son. And I'm going to hit it with a little bit of smoked paprika. If I can find it. Here we go. Organic. I like that smoky flavor. It's on and popping, you know, that's what's up. So to that, we're going to add some cilantro. Oh my goodness. It smells amazing. So I'm just going to rough chop it. Because the stems add so much flavor to your food, right? So we're going to take our spoon and we're just going to mix all those ingredients in. Oh, it smells so good. So this salad you can eat just like this with some lettuce, or you can also make a wrap from it like we're going to do today. So you can do like a romaine heart and lay it in the center. You could do that with this or the tuna. So it's a very pretty, colorful salad mix. So now we got to give it the taste test. Let's see. Hopefully I want to get a little bit of everything so I can taste that jackfruit. Oh wow. Wow, that's good. The flavor is so fresh. The crunches that I get from the celery and the onions and the peppers and the radish. My mouth is so happy right now. Oh wow. That is phenomenal. I just want to put some salt. Just need a little bit more pinch of salt. Remember, we didn't put any salt like we did with the tuna fish. We had the paste that we used with the salt. So I said we'd check and see if we needed some, and we did. That's it. Wow. You would have never known that there's jackfruit in here. It tastes so good. So we've got our jackfruit salad mix. We've made our dressing. I just want to hit it, you girl. Like, I'm going to keep going until the flavor's like magnetized. So I just want to hit it with a little apple cider vinegar. Done. Drop the mic right now. Drop the mic. Banging. Okay. So we've got our 2 salad dressings. When we come back, we're going to wrap them up. So holler at you, girl. Tuna done, son. Look how pretty. So I've got our carrot here. It's been washed. I'm going to lightly take off the skin. Skin gone. So I also wanted to use, here it is, my zester. So I've got that fresh ginger. It's gonna be the last pop of flavor that we're gonna need for our tuna. And it has great health benefits. It's anti-inflammatory. It's good for your digestive tract. It's good for nausea. But we're going to remove that skin. And I'm just going to grate it in here. There we go. So that's it. And this is great because this is like a puree. So this is going to give my dish that flavor over the edge. Now mind you, when we tasted it, it's the bomb. This is going to do it even more. That's the tuna. So I want these carrots in here. So for our carrots, gets cut on the bias really quickly. Then you can see that nice vibrant color. More color. that's it. That's for this dish of our jackfruit. So let's get to making this tuna. So I have the tuna here. It's made perfectly. OMG. Perfect, right? So I'm just using my fingers and it goes into the bowl. So here we have it. There's nothing like fresh tuna. It beats the can any day. More tuna. So 5 to 6 ounces of your tuna steak here. It smells amazing. So see how nice and green and vibrant that color is? Boom! This is how we're doing it. So quick meals that you can do on the fly. It's just all about washing those veggies, getting those cuts in, and like I said, you know, you can use a food processor if you're chopped for time, if you have that. But it's really, really simple. So I have my romaine heart. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut that white off. This is very, very bitter. Very bitter. So these ends need to be discarded. And I'm sure down the road I'll find out that there's some nutritional benefit in the white part of your romaine hearts. Guarantee you. You're always learning something new. So to that, I have my heart here, and I'm just going to use this to go down the heart. And there you have it. This is a quick snack, a quick go-to for anybody. I gotta take a bite though. I gotta take a bite. It's refreshing. It's healthy. Gotta love it. And like I said, you can use this as a dip, whatever you want. It's homemade tuna salad from a fresh tuna steak rather than in a can. Fresh is going to outweigh it. But I know we're all economical. We do what we can afford. But this is another way to go if you want to do fresh is best. So this is an awesome tuna wrap to try. I recommend it. The bomb. I can taste those red onions. I can taste the greens. The hint of that garlic. The spiciness from the jalapeno. Outstanding. My next wrap is really, really fun too. So for that wrap, I have Pure Wraps. It's an organic coconut wrap. I bought this in a farmer's market. It's paleo, vegan, gluten-free. And this is actual coconut curry flavor. Yum! Look how it's gonna go with that jackfruit. Holler at you, girl. If I can open it, right? So it's 2.5 grams of fat in here. No cholesterol. And it's got fiber, iron, vitamin C, magnesium, calcium. So I buy these and they separate them by the parchment because they're really, really thin. And oh my God, the coconut curry is to die for. OMG. So this is how they come. Oh, I'm in heaven. The curry is the bomb. It's gonna go good with this salad, let me tell you. So I've got my board cleaned off. I'll take my spoon here Mixing those carrots. Remember, I forgot about that. Done. So normally with these type of dressings, you want to put a little bit of water or a little bit of dressing here so that flap stays closed. See how it's staying closed longer now? Well, it is closed. Just a tip, okay? I'm going to take my knife. Look at that rat. Look at that rat. Oh my goodness. Outstanding. That coconut curry. OMG. Fabulous. It's great. It's good for you. It's healthy. These are the ingredients that I use for this salad. By all means, throw whatever vegetables you like in there. It doesn't have to be what I added. You can add whatever you want. Put more onions. Put more jalapeno. Whatever makes you happy. Raw is best, but you can also cook your veggies. Jackfruit wrap. How about you, girl, with that coconut curry on it? We got that seared tuna with that spinach dressing. The bomb. We wrapped it up with romaine hearts. Y'all ain't hearing me. Getting ready for springtime and summertime. These are some great recipes that you can pack up, put them in a bag, put them in a container, head outside to the beach, head outside to your picnic area, get it popping on that long road trip. Holler at your girl. It's Organic Chef. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Wrapping It Up with jackfruit and tuna salad. Holler at your girl. Hope you're all well and safe with your families. Keep tuning in to Taste on TV every week. Your girls on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12:30 and 6 and 5:30 p.m. respectively, weeknights. And we're talking about being healthy. New year, new you, new healthy living lifestyles with Organic Chef. This is what we're doing it. We're cooking healthy.
Okay, look at you. Hey. What's going on? I asked a girlfriend of mine, Tanya, to join. She's been very interested in any Zoom classes that I'm offering to learn about healthy cooking. She is also on the call. I just walked in the door.
No worries.
My Wi-Fi all of a sudden, hey. So just to say hello, introductions. Tanya, this is Naya.
Hello, Tanya. How are you?
Naya's profession is a nutritionist, and she's going to implement some healthy components from a nutritionist standpoint about healthy eating, and how I do the cooking that I do with the ingredients that I use. And today's topic is ginger and jackfruit.
Yes, this is so exciting for me. Ladies, I just wanted to let you know, because of today's topic, I myself am taking a moment to make a cup of ginger tea. So, if I get up to go get my water, it is simply because my ginger tea will be ready, but I am so excited. Oh, there I go right now. So I'm going to turn off my video and go grab my water so that I can enjoy some ginger tea with you ladies, okay?
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mhm.
So, really interesting information about Jack. So, I see you. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I've been drinking water.
Oh, that's good for you too.
I was trying to get home like 15 minutes before the meeting so I can grab a bite to eat or do something like that. I had some fruit today. I did a nice apple today with some nuts. I had that with some water. I took my my vitamins this morning. And usually around this time is when I do get hungry and I'm ready to have like a smoothie or something like that. But anyway, without further ado, I'm not going to hold anything up. You've got your tea. So it's funny that you have your tea because tea is one of the things that I found, and what I do at home is making my own ginger teas with herbs and things like that, or people might call it an elixir or something like that. So hit me up. Tell us what's good, Naya.
Well, from beginning to end, I first of all want to thank you so much, Chef Kathy, for inviting me into this moment with you. I had the opportunity to watch your videos, so I'm going to take a moment to plug the Organic Chef Kathy videos. I had the pleasure to watch jackfruit and ginger, which for me, I had never tried jackfruit. Tanya, have you ever tried it?
No, she unmuted.
No, it's okay.
I hear you. I don't know.
I think maybe once.
Okay.
Years and years ago.
Were you trying it as for a vegan or vegetarian experience, or did you just kind of run across it and decide that should you get a chance to watch Chef Kathy's video on jackfruit? With the jackfruit, what I learned after watching Chef Kathy actually make this delicious curry jackfruit dish was that jackfruit has a lot of great protein properties. If you're trying to become vegan, vegetarian, or if you've found that your taste for red meat has declined, if you're not much of a chicken eater, and if seafood no longer excites you, jackfruit is an amazing way to get in that fresh nutrition, the protein that you need daily to make for energy, strong muscles. We all need protein every day. So one of my jobs as a clinical nutritionist is to help my clients cover deficiencies in their food plans. And I call them food plans, not diets, because the word diet, the first three letters is die, and then T at the end, so die, and that is not the point of food. Food, I believe, is our medicine. It heals us, and when used correctly, we can get every bit of nutrient that we need to restore our bodies. So back to the jackfruit. I learned a lot of stuff, Chef Kathy, thanks to you. Not only does it give us vitamins A, C, it actually gives us more of those vitamins than mango or pineapple. So if you're feeling deficient in your A's or C's, if you have aches in the joints, if you are experiencing just an overall general tiredness that happens when you're a vegan or a vegetarian, or you've limited your protein intake for the day. Myself, currently I am eating meat. I had the best brisket about 3 years ago at a barbecue, and I never went back. So in balancing my diet and converting from a vegetarian of almost 17 years, I had to learn how to reintroduce the red meat protein into my diet in a healthy way. So for those of us who are not enjoying animal protein but would prefer the plant protein, jackfruit is the fruit of the gods, so to speak. As I stated before, Chef Kathy, you made a delicious curry jackfruit dish that was amazing. I tried it myself here at home. I did not have the courage to use the organic fruit itself. I purchased canned jackfruit from Walmart. You can go to walmart.com and you can order it and they'll ship it to your local Walmart for you.
There you go.
So other great things that I learned about jackfruit is that it is related. Well, let me go back very quickly to give you an allergy alert. What I learned about jackfruit, and this is very important, if you're allergic to latex or birch pollen, this particular fruit will create a reaction for you. In all of my researching, there was just one really severe anaphylactic shock from jackfruit, and that was in 2015 from a woman who she knew she was allergic to latex, but the connection with that particular food wasn't made until her event. So I do caution you, if you are allergic to latex or birch pollen, avoid jackfruit.
That is great, because I don't think people really look into as far as health. It encompasses a lot of things, and I'm not out here preaching, you have to eat all these things, because for some people they might be allergic, or it might interact with some type of medication, or something that they're eating that might warrant it to be unhealthy for you, though it may be a healthy food to eat. So I think it's a great point, and I didn't know that. I'm very surprised about that.
Well, that's one of the cool things about my job, and when I have people who come to me, not necessarily about weight loss, but about managing food allergies. My job is so satisfying when I can find those things they didn't know and help them to avoid them, because everyone's body system is so unique. There is no one size fits all for our bodies. So what makes my job great is the opportunity to sit with anyone, and try to create a plan that works for you at every stage. However, now that I've given the warning about jackfruit, I have to tell you, yes. So I say, even though if you can enjoy the fruit, do it. If you want to know more about the recipes I just mentioned, I did include them on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is 28-Day Sugar Addict Rehab. That's 28-Day Sugar Addict Rehab.
Did you get that?
The recipes are listed there, as well as the calories, the protein, and the sugar intake. Sugar Addict Rehab. That's on Facebook. You can get me on Twitter at 28-Day Sugar Rehab. And of course, I'll repeat all that stuff later, but jackfruit is definitely a way, even though it is a carb, jackfruit is very high in carbs. 8 ounces of jackfruit, that's a cup. It is low in calories at 157 calories. You do get almost 3 grams of protein from 8 ounces. However, there's 31 grams of sugar per 8 ounces, as well as it counts as 41 grams of carb.
So tell me, when you're talking about the sugar amounts, so tell me how the sugar amounts of a jackfruit is indifferent than white refined sugar.
Well, there is natural versus refined. Those are the 2 words I like to focus on with you, because no matter the food, natural versus refined, as you notice, there is a huge gap that our bodies has to process. Now, for natural sugars, our bodies naturally produce enzymes and acids and hormones to help us process naturally produced foodstuff. However, when we get into synthetic food products, artificial preservatives, when we get into refined, all-purpose, bleached, those types of products, our bodies does have to work harder to process them. So, for example, if you have a diet that's high in refined product, whether it's sugar, cakes, pastries, those type things, it's important to make sure you have your daily water intake, because that gives your body enough water or some fluid to produce and break down those things, which actually we want to limit anyway. So from all standpoints, whether your diet is natural or refined, water intake is important. So whenever you're calculating your water intake, a quick rule of thumb that you can do that with is your body weight in pounds divided by 2. Now that number in ounces translates to some say that's a lot of water. However, it does equate to a reasonable amount of water that your body needs to activate as fuel. No different than your car. We're here in the Jersey Shore, so I wouldn't get one tank of gas to drive to California. It's not happening. Yet, we expect our bodies to have, this is actually about a 10-ounce cup of tea. Can you see that?
Yeah.
But if this is the only water sustenance I drink all day, my body does not react well. It can't grow hair. It can't do the things it needs to do. It'll just keep the water to keep my organs going, to keep my lungs.
I actually made a seed cheese at it, like vegan life, you call it like a nut cheese. So I did do that. I made a spread from using it. I did a savory and I did a sweet, and it came out phenomenal. I think I did one with figs, sour dried apple, tart cherries, with maple syrup and cinnamon and nutmeg, and it was like my mom's oatmeal. That's all I can really say. I kept saying, "Mom, it reminds me of my mother." So it's just different things about utilizing the whole component of the fruit. Because when you think about animal products, in a restaurant, we use everything of that animal product to get more bang for the buck, to sell all the products. The bones, you're using it in your broth, you're making your stocks. You know what I mean? You're using every aspect. So I think we need to think a little bit closer, as you said in the video, about utilizing all of the fruit. When I did my research with the jackfruit, they talked about how they utilize the skin. Mm-hmm. So it's just so many different things that can help, or we can utilize or use, when eating healthy. But again, thank you for everyone joining today. I know we ran a little late. We're about 6 minutes over, and I was late on the call. So thank you for adjusting your time and your schedules today to accommodate. I do appreciate that. We'll catch up back here on Friday. Now, if you want to talk offline, or if you want to give me a call later or tomorrow to discuss what we did today, that's cool too. Whenever you have the opportunity. Tanya, I'm here. If you ever want to talk, I'm here. Much blessings to you both. Thank you for joining in and being on this journey. I will have to say, just before I let you go, is Tanya said, "Oh my God, is it tomorrow? I don't want to miss it. I support you. I love everything that you do." She gave me a call because I sent her the meeting request via text. So I just love that about her. Of always supporting and always wanting to learn something new to be healthy. And I like the excitement. And this is the goal I wish to excite the people that we're trying to reach, is to have them to be excited about what we're talking about. Because I'm super excited, you're excited, everybody's excited. I'll give it to you.
I'll take all the knowledge. Bring it over. Bring it on.
Enjoy the rest of
No.
the days.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you guys. I thank you so much for letting me participate, and I just look forward again. Thank you.
This has
Thank you,
been fun.
Namaya.
I'll talk to you
Take
guys.
care.
Thank you.
Bye.
So what's going on, y'all? This your girl organic chef, and I'm just leaving the GW supermarket, and you got to get out. You got to get out to some different places where you can see some different ingredients, different produce, different vegetables. Some things are unique in flavor and taste, and how you prepare them. Different cultures have different cooking vessels and what they cook with. Such a joy to be in here, and then to see all the different clay pots that they had here. So you got to get outside the box and just see what's out there when you're talking about food and meal planning. Get out to some different farmers markets. Change it up, do different cultures and see what's popping in other places. You'd be surprised, and when you're looking for new recipes and new ingredients, these are the places that you need to start to change it up. As we go into the spring months and summer months, change up the game. Different vegetables and different whole foods are coming out because it's what's in season. Stick with your girl, Organic Chef, Grocery Shopping 101. Get at your girl. I'm out. Stay tuned. Watch me on Taste on TV.